Hello everyone, and welcome to my Days of Our Lives official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Ava and Lucas surprise chemistry, new romance after Harris exits? Days of Our Lives reveal that Lucas Horton's addition to the Montana drama has been delightful for multiple reasons. For starters, it's been nice to see Lucas out of the friary and furnishing some ridiculous relief in the Clyde Weston story. Still, there could be another motive for including Lucas in this hot plot. This has given Lucas a chance to partake plenitude of scenes with Ava Vitale, so they've developed an intriguing connection. Of course, there's been some humorous bickering along the way, which ties in with that whole ridiculous relief thing we talked about. That said, Lucas was also relatively sweet to Ava when their exchanges turned a bit more serious. It's clear that Ava is upset about how important Harris Michaels can forgive since he's formerly forgiven so much. Ava is still keeping secrets and stirring up trouble, so there's presumably only so important that Harris can take. Harris surely wasn't happy about Ava going mischief and nearly wiping Clyde off the chart, so it feels like their relationship is formally starting to fall piecemeal. We know Harris' exit is coming up, so what happens formerly Ava indeed loses him? Anyhow, of how this departure eventually plays out, Ava seems poised to find herself single formerly more. Since Lucas is also single and on the verge of truly getting a free man again, perhaps a Lucas and Ava pairing could be in the workshop. Numerous Days suckers picked up on the chemistry between Ava and Lucas during their rearmost scenes together, so it's worth keeping these two in mind as an implicit couple. Kate Roberts Brady formerly hates Ava, but her loathing will really boil over if she starts dating Lucas. Can you imagine Kate's response if she gets updates on Lucas and Ava's implicit relationship news? There's no guarantee that's how effects will go down, but Days maybe had a thing by putting Ava and Lucas together for that Montana charge. Lucas and Ava might be laying the root for a love with all this cling time, so DOOL observers will be eager to see what's in store. Our Days prognostications allude that several fresh romantic connections could be on the horizon in Salem. Chad locates Abigail, who is the father of her new child. Days of Our Lives note that as Clyde Weston lately declared to Chad DiMera Chapeau Abigail DiMera was alive, the quest will be on to detect Abby and bring her home. When he finds her, will he also discover she's come a mama again? Days of Our Lives Abigail DiMera may have mental health or memory issues upon her return. DOOL spoilers state some suckers have been assuming that actress Annalyn McCord is the Abigail recast. As her character's name is Marin, observers believe that Abby will moreover have memory loss issues, or her dissociative identity complaint will have surfaced again. Anyhow, indeed if actress Marcy Miller unexpectedly returns, Abigail will probably have some problems reconnecting with Chad. After all, no character returns from the dead without obstacles for a reunion with the mate they left before. Chabby was riding a high surge before Abigail's death and also trying to turn their family of 4 into a family of 5. One of the biggest reasons for this is Abby wanted to enjoy raising their third child from a baby, commodity she no way got to do with Thomas DiMera and Charlotte DiMera, as the couple had so important drama going on. Could Chad find Abigail settled nearly differently, raising a new child he wasn't apprehensive of? DOOL Abigail DiMera could have an entirely new life. Abigail was boggled around this time, 2 times agone. A lot can be in 2 times. Has she met someone new? Did she meet them right down? Still, there's a possibility that she met a new man incontinently, had a one-night stage, if she's suffering from DID or memory loss. This is Salem, right? She may have been pregnant during the time of her exposure, so when she landed in new surroundings, and jumped into bed with someone right down, she may have automatically assumed the child was the man she slept with, not Chad's. With memory loss there's no way she flashed back her life with Chad, which is why she no way returned to Salem after Clyde organized her exposure. When Chad finds Abby, could he also discover an unknown child with her? Leave your studies in the comments section. Melinda attempts to blackmail Rafe, will he give in? Days of Our Lives Melinda Trask knows that Rafe Hernandez, Galen Gehring, has her dead to rights on her part in the baby switch. Eric Brady knows that Melinda is the one who delivered the baby to them. Where did Melinda go wrong when it came to keeping this secret? Days of Our Lives spoilers. Melinda Trask helped steal the baby. Days of Our Lives spoilers have revealed that it was firstly Melinda who suggested keeping the baby. After Jude Brady, Oliver McClarty was dropped off with Sloane Peterson. Of course, Melinda knew that the baby belonged to Eric. Sloane was confident that they would pull this off without a hitch. Melinda helped with all the paperwork and indeed paid off a croaker. To say that Nicole's baby had failed and way cremated. Still, if Rafe uses the information he has, he could end up hurting someone he loves veritably poorly. Gabby DiMera, Sherry Jimenez, is in captivity for a crime she didn't commit, and Melinda could get her out. DOOL spoilers. Rafe Hernandez apprehensions. Melinda Trask. Rafe is determined to arrest Melinda and get justice for Nicole Walker, Ariane Zucker. Still, Melinda will hang to leave Gabby in captivity if Rafe pursues this arrest. Rafe doesn't want his family sitting in captivity any longer than she has to be. Will Rafe allow Melinda to blackmail him to save his family? Stefan DiMera, Brandon Barish, wants his woman freed as well. Stefan has formerly gone over EJ DiMera's, Dan Feuerriegel, head and gotten him fired. Stefan has hovered to go over Melinda's head as well. Will Stefan be the reason that Melinda pays for her crimes, or will he be the reason she goes free? Days of Our Lives spoilers. Rafe Hernandez isn't one to cave. Rafe loves his little family, but he isn't one to go outside the law for the utmost part. Rafe knows if he gets his family out by allowing himself to be blackmailed, Gabby could end up right back in captivity. Could Stefan break this murder before he pushes for Melinda to pay? Will Melinda eventually have to face EJ and Nicole with what she and Sloane have done? Sloane could condemn it all on Melinda. After all, Sloane is a counsel too, and it could come down to who's the stylish at proving their case. Sloane could certain make it looks like all of this was Melinda's doing. Still, Sloane has also admitted to taking Jude as well. How can she change her tune now? Will Gabby be released before Melinda has time to blackmail Rafe? Dramatic outgrowths, angst, and answers. A shotgun marriage. The ploy is over for Constantine, John Capellos. His falsehoods, dishonesty, and con man ways are out in the open. Not all of the secrets, of course. But at least Maggie, Suzanne Rogers, and the rest of the Kyriakis clan are on to him. His and Maggie's dramatic marriage fate continues. First, someone is shot. That leads Constantine to make a nipping concession. Is he about to name his abettor and the true heir at law of victors, the late John Aniston, fortune? Should Teresa, Emily O'Brien, solicitude? Is this a deathbed concession for Constantine? Nervous parents to be Chanel, Raven Bowens, who discusses Chanel's gestation then, and Johnny, Carson Boatman, are newlyweds, but their marriage has formerly endured a lot of drama. There was Paulina's, Jackie Harry, radioactive deliverance, and the posterior fallout from that bad decision. Eventually, Chanel wants to have the baby no matter what. Unfortunately, Chanel and Johnny must deal with the angst over their baby's imminent health. Coming week, the hubby and woman await the results about their baby. What will they learn? Odds and ends. Salem's residers are keeping Marlena's practice thriving. Everyone needs her help, but recently, she has concentrated important of her attention on Everett, Blake Barris. Look for Marlena, Deidre Hall, to deliver unfortunate news about Everett to Stephanie, Abigail Klein. What could that news be? Meanwhile, Marlena's son Eric, Greg Vaughn, Days' pantomime of the month for May, who also needs his mama's help, hint, hint, is in a bad way. He gave up Jude, Oliver McClarty, Sloane's, Jessica Surfety, gone, and he's in need of legal services. Who does he ask for help? EJ DiMera, Dan Feuerriegel. What? Oblivious Eric should know better than to turn to EJ. Sure, he has no idea that Nicole's, Ariane Zucker, hubby is keeping his son from him. Isn't there another counsel in city? What about Justin, Wally Kurth? Anyone? And what kind of services does he need EJ to handle?